Hello everyone, and welcome back to Dark Souls 3. This is not exactly a Let's Play type thing. This is mainly going to be me talking to you and playing some co-op while doing so. If that doesn't interest you, well, you might want to hit the back button because I'm going to be talking about anything and everything I can set my mind to, because we're not starting a new series today quite yet. Which leads me to my first point. I'm going to really want you guys to tell me in the comments in either this... Well, that's not something I wanted to do. Or... either in this particular video or in the last video, the Soul of Cinders video. If you'd rather see me make a faith/intelligence character, or would you rather see Callus go on to New Game Plus? I'd kind of like to know that. Really, so please don't forget to say that in your comments below. Also, you should note, if you want to tell me by just going on PSN and adding me on your friends list, that is a viable option as well. I will count those votes just the same, so no need to worry about that. Eventually, I will be summoned here. This is normally a very quick summoning area, especially with Veronica's level. Normally, I cosplay as Dancer here with the entire Dancer set on, but no, there we go. Anyway, we're going to be talking about everything while I'm also doing co-op as well, so I'm not going to stop talking here. So, the other thing I wanted to talk about was, where do I feel Dark Souls 3 kind of stands compared to the others in the series? Well, I used to think when I first started playing the game, it might be the best ever. I don't think that anymore. I don't think it's the best ever game in the series. I think it's probably top 3. But I don't think it's the best, just honestly. Hopefully old P-Man here, I don't want to say old P-Man, it sounds like it could be an insult. But, yeah, anyway. After XP-Man gets his extra phantoms, because that's normally what happens here. Yeah, anyway, I would say Dark Souls 1 still on top, because I love that poise system. I absolutely love poise. Let's face it, okay, apparently we're going to Vort. Damn it. It happens like every other time here. I put my sign right in front of Dancer, what do? You just send me to Vort. I guess you're gonna see me fail at Vort. I'm not very good at Vort anymore, to be honest. But, yeah, anyway, back to the rankings. I would say probably Dark Souls is 1, probably Dark Souls 3 is 2nd, and then probably I would have to say Demon Souls. Demon Souls might be 2nd. Alright, it's up there. It's number 2 and 3. It's close. Then Bloodborne, then Dark Souls 2's last. Because I don't like Dark Souls 2 near as much. Honestly, I really don't. I always get hit by Vort when he just goes like... I don't know, he always just hits me while he jumps the wrong way. And it always confuses me greatly. That was a really bad opportunity to just stand back and do that. That was actually the time I should have been running up there. If I see the host of Embers die at Vort, that's gonna be new. Normally, Vort is kind of like a gimme fight here. To be fair, I'm not really doing a whole crap load of damage. But then again, I'm kind of made for Dancer, not Vort. At least it's better when you go that way. Like, if you try and go from summoning people by Vort's door to Dancer, oh god. But if you get 2 people that were going to Dancer to Vort, it's actually not that bad, you know? Because I don't want to presume people who, you know, fight Dancer are more skilled than people who fight Vort. Simply saying people who are fighting Vort probably aren't ready to fight Dancer. Anyway. The next thing I felt like talking about beyond the ranking system, because I'm sure you probably give a whole damn about what I feel about the game series as a whole. But, you know, don't get me wrong, Dark Souls 2 is a fun game. Okay, you hear me rip on it occasionally. It's not my favorite game in the world. I actually kind of suck at it. Probably doesn't help matters and why it's not my favorite game in the world. But it's probably the bottom of the rung, as far as I'm concerned. And now we're going to try probably my hardest boss in all of the entire game. We're going to try Pontiff Solivan dual wielding in New Game Plus. That should be fun. Never tried this yet, I'll probably die. Anyway, mainly I'm trying to go through what most people consider the hardest bosses in this game and just trying to do it dual wielding on camera just to see if I can do it. And that's as valid a reason as any, isn't it? That's like the equivalent of, why did you climb Mount Everest? Because it was there. Isn't it? Why are you doing it? Because it's there, and I want to see if I can do it. No one ever gives that guy crap, but if you say it in a video game, it's, oh my god. You know, what are you, a tryhard? Yes, I am. What the hell do you expect me to say? No, I'm not trying. It's a video game, you try as hard as you can. Never understood the concept of the insult tryhard. Not once have I ever understood it. By the way, kukris are really, really nice in PvP. I found that out. You can just be as annoying as shit with that thing. No one really knows how to counter it. I mean, you know they're going for a Estus refill. You know they're gonna roll, so you wait until they roll and you throw it. Now it's not gonna do a whole crap load of damage, don't get me wrong. But it'll make them notice, oh crap, I'm getting bleed buildup. Anyway, I'm not here to give you PvP tips because, let's face it, I blow at PvP. I'm actually undefeated with my dual swords here, but that's mainly because they're kind of cheap. I mean, when I can kill people in 2 ones of those, that's pretty bad. But yeah, anyway, hopefully I can get summoned to Sullivan here, which, let's just face it, I'm going to die horrifically because I have trouble with this boss with a shield. I don't have high hopes for this one, which probably is the start of a failure thing going on. By the way, if you ever see a message over here saying praise the old codger, you're welcome. That's mine. It's like the only message in the entire series that I've gotten like over 30 upvotes. Never once have I ever gotten a message that was that popular before. It is the dumbest thing in the world. Oh, sure, I can give you tips on, oh, there's, 2 things coming up ahead. No one ever upvotes those. No, they rather just run in there and get hit and die. But they upvote the stupid crap. Welcome to the world, Barok. Welcome to the world. Anyway, I don't really know what to talk about now. I was kind of hoping, I was kind of counting on, like, co-op to, like, carry the day here, and co-op's kind of, like, stalling the day, as it were. Probably because it's 1:30 in the morning. But, I mean, to be fair, normally I get summoned very quickly. Oh, there we go. Because normally I get summoned very quickly, even if it's 1 in the morning. So, who wants to take bets if I can live through this debacle? I bet on no, but, maybe you have more faith in me than I do. I guess we'll see. I really need to go get that Estus shard from the demon runes on this character. Whoops. That would really help, probably. Excuse me. Oh, God. I know I'm going to die. Well, at least they actually had the common freaking courtesy not to go in the boss gate before I even zoned in. They do that a lot, for the record. Not, this guy in particular, but a lot of hosts will do that. And it's really, really annoying. Okay, I think we're getting ready here. And let's see how long the crazy idiot without a shield's going to... Okay, we have 2 crazy idiots without a shield. Okay, we have 3 crazy idiots without a shield. Which one is going to live? The great swords users or the dual wield users? Which one will live longer? Taking all bets now. In case you're confused, I'm not actually taking bets. That's illegal. But, oh god, here we go. Especially with his quick retaliations, you never know when the hell to swing. Ah. To be fair, that one was my fault, alright? Shit, and he's... the lag's not really helping with the whole dodging thing. I'm just gonna tell you. It's really not. Because I can't really see half the time, because of... Oh. No. Jesus. I can't tell if I'm doing very much damage or not. Back it up. And now get back in there. At least when he does his big, I'm going to go do this, I get a bunch of swings here, man. Oh, Jesus. Well, I'm not doing terrible. Not doing particularly great either, but I'm not doing terrible. I can't tell when he... Oh, God, I hate that delayed thing. Now, mind you, this is much easier when you have, like, 3 people. Okay, apparently he had the hitbox, like, right there. I did not really expect that. No. Well, we lived through it. That's something. But yeah, in co-op, it's a lot easier. I mean, going in there alone is much more difficult. I don't think I could have done that alone with no shield whatsoever. Because let's face it, I may be getting better at dodging, but I'm by no means good at it. But, yeah, let's see. Is there anything else I really felt like talking about? I don't want to go on for like an hour doing this. Let's see. I talked about give me your opinion on whether you want to see an Intelligence Faith run or if you want a New Game Plus run. I went over my rankings for the series. I guess the only other thing I could possibly talk about is PvP, but if you've watched my series whatsoever, you know my feelings on PvP. I'm not exactly the biggest fan of it anymore. I used to love it back in Demon Souls and Dark Souls, but not in Dark Souls 3. Not now. Which is funny considering in Dark Souls 1 I really used the Demon Great Machetes, which was considered one of the worst all-time weapons, and I'm like, that weapon is awesome. I love that weapon. Wide sweeping arcs. You know, it wasn't bad. Wasn't particularly good either, but it wasn't bad in PvP. It was just really slow. Remind me of another weapon I usually use. Oh god, the Dragon Slayer armor is the other one I don't think I'll be able to get through, but I'll try it. Dragon Slayer armor seems like it's harder with more people. I know that sounds counterintuitive. Most of the time it's, well, you're splitting aggro, so it's easier, right? Now that I realize what I've just done, I don't think it's really going to work all that well, considering I can't really use electricity on that. So I guess I might have to use a resin for once. I haven't done that in a while. On this character, anyway. Anyway, this is going to be the last thing, for the record, before you go. Are you just going to go, like, through every boss of the entire game co-oping? No. To be fair, no. I'm not going to go through every boss. This is the last one. But as far as PvP goes, it's not bad, but you can tell certain builds are kind of, like, preferred now. And my view on PvP is kind of skewed, because, like, every time I do PvP, I'm always a Warrior of Sunlight, which means I usually have a numbers advantage. And what a normal PvP thing looks like to me, it looks completely different to another person who actually, like, invades. Because on my end, all I see is a guy running from 3 people going, yeah, and casting, like, pyromancy down a thin, like, hallway. That's, like, all I see, and I just go, okay, I'm done. Like, I know hosts have to hate me. Right, I put my sign right by the boss door, which is code for saying I don't really want to PvP, but if you get invaded, I will help you. It's just when you decide, I did miss an item up there, holy shit. Well, the point where I go, well, I'm done, is when you just, like, run, like, sprint, half-assed back through the level in an attempt to kill the one person who's obviously just trying to waste as much time as possible, and I leave. I'm an ass. Call me what it is. But I'm not gonna sit there for, you know, playing a hide-and-go-seek with someone who doesn't want to be found. Essentially. But, you know, if you're actually trying to get to the boss gate, I will kill anything in your way, or make damn sure I do my best to do so. I realize the lightning blade is going to be, like, useless during this entire thing. I know that. If I ever get summoned, which tonight seems to be a very poor night for co-oping. Every other night, I swear, it's, like, instant. But not tonight. No, tonight's the night I get to be proven wrong on camera, is the way it always is. If you never Let's Played before, by the way, the Let's Playing curse is real. Okay, I used to think, that's just crap, people saying that they're bad, making excuses that they're bad. I'm like, holy shit, there's a thing down there. That's just people making excuses that they're bad and all that. No, it's real. You don't have to worry about that, it's real. I just realized the kind of position I just put myself in for something I really don't need in the first place. Yeah. Yeah. Oh boy. Oh man. Somebody summon me. I need help. Damn it. Okay, fine. We'll just do this the other way. I don't have it on the character right now, damn it. Excuse me, I was going to say, I'll just, like, shoot them with my bow, but I don't have my bow equipped on this character right now. Crap. 70.3%. Why do I have a composite bow? I thought I upgraded the long bow. What the hell is a composite bow? Where'd I even get it? Oh, to hell with it. I have one Estus I wasn't going to use anyway, so... Good luck, everybody else, because I'm not sure I'll live through this. You know, I kind of, like, hit the drop-down attack button for a reason there. It's a wild idea, I know. Oh my god. Well, I guess we're gonna die here. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not fighting everything in their mama over there. Screw that. Okay, I guess I'm just not going to get summoned here. To be fair, I always get summoned here very quickly. And by the way, in case you're wondering, because I found this out on Victoria, the very character you're looking at, if you go here before all the crap goes down, like before the eclipse, there's nothing flying around in the air and you can't get to the Grand Archives. I don't know if anybody knew that, but now you do. The corpse with Gotthard's twin swords and the key does not show up until after you kill 3 other Lords of Cinder. I didn't think that'd be the way it works, but apparently it is. The only reason I know that, excuse me, is because I thought, well, I'm just going to prove to Mr. Prince is up, Mr. Twin Prince is up there. They're not as important as they think they are. I'll just kill them first. Well, there we go, finally, thank God. Anyway, this will be the end of the thing. I've went over everything I felt like talking about, but I wanted to give you guys a video because, you know, I'm not doing my series today because, like, no one has said what they wanted to see. So I thought I'd give you something. Different bosses that people consider difficult. See if I can do it without a shield, just to see. Granted, it is co-op. Alright, I'm never going to argue that I'm skilled because I'm doing this in co-op. But it is still pretty difficult not to die in co-op with dual wielding, I'll tell you that. At least for me it is. Hi, Life Dreamer and Crimson Wolfgang. It's actually a pretty cool name, Crimson Wolfgang. That is not what I wanted to do, but I guess it will work all the same. Considering I was going to do it anyway, but it's just, worst case, it's not going to do any damage. Okay, fine, don't have any common courtesy. I'll bow to the man. Can you go, like, before this is gone? Okay. I know I should have the lingering Dragon Crest ring, but I don't. Here we go! Oh, I thought he just got knocked off the thing right off the bat. That would have been nasty. Ooh, oh, jeez. Why are we in regular new game? This is like level 120 crap. We're in regular new game? Alright, well. I say it's new game because, well, he hits like a wet noodle. At least what I qualify as a wet noodle at this point in the game. I don't think he realized that was a feint. That poor host! I nearly got knocked off the edge. I can't. The shield. It's nasty. I never know when to swing with the dual wield with this guy. This is the first time I've ever tried this. I don't know what in the hell's going on. Well, I know what's going on. I've done the fight, but you know, I don't really know when to swing and when to like back it up here. Did he just jump? I think he just misclicked that one. I can't really tell when he's going to keep swinging, so I just have to try and not get hit. How am I the only one not getting hit here? I guess because I'm just kind of rolling around most of the time while they're actually like swinging. But that was actually kind of fun. You know, that was... I still say the dragon armor is quite a bit less difficult without help, but I don't know that. Because I think he just committed suicide. Well, that's one way of you know, making an exit with style. Anyway, I guess that's the end of my nonsensical rambling, because I didn't really say much this entire 20 minutes, did I? I don't think I said one intelligent thing in the entire 20 minutes. And somehow you're still watching, and I love you for it. Anyway, I guess to recap, please tell me if you prefer a strength, or not a strength, if you prefer Callus New Game Plus, or if you prefer a intelligence, faith build, pyromancy / caster, whatever. Personally, I would rather do the caster thing, because it's a different play style, and I love trying out different play styles. But if you guys do want to see Callus New Game Plus, I am more than happy to do that as well. And we'll be starting that Monday. Not Sunday, Monday. I'm going to give you guys every day you can to think about what you want and what you will have, you know, for the next few months, because that's what you're going to be getting as a main thing. So thank you guys very much for watching and listening to my nonsensical rambling about what I felt about the game and the game series and the game's bosses and all these things. So thank you very much for watching, and hopefully I shall see you next time. Farewell everyone until then.